Today I want to do a sparkly mauve eyeshadow look, a party look that would be great for New Year's or maybe just any kind of party you might be going to. The holiday season is upon us and I've been really enjoying just delving into looks like this. And I'm thinking of taking inspiration from my nails, just like this sparkly pinky mauvey color, and having fun with a little bit of color instead of like a classic silvery eye, even though I do love that. So that's the plan for today. Keep on watching if you want to see this makeup look. So I love wearing like a vivid lip stain, but then like muting it up with like a mauve lip color or like a muted berry. It's one of my favorite lip combos, and I want to start with that and then do the same thing on the cheek, like a vivid base and then some mauves on top, and just see what I get from that before going into the eye. So first I'm going to go in with the Milk Jelly tint. This is the shade Splash, and on its own it's not a great color for me, but it's going to be the base for what I'm doing. So a couple swipes of that. I'm going to take one of my most tried and true liners from NYX. Look how small it is. I think it's the shade Ever, but I'm basically looking to start muting it up with the lip line. And using the side of the pencil so that it fades into the center of the lip. Now just for a touch more depth, I'm going to take Versatile Chestnut from Makeup Forever, and just on the outer edge, I'm going to put a bit more darkness. So there's the base, basically like a vividy pink with like a mauve browny kind of lip line. Then I'm going to go in with Clinique Black Honey Gloss. Normally when I do this kind of lip, I like using the classic Clinique Black Honey, but this is really glossy and a little bit more pigmented, so I think it's just going to be nice for a really glam look today. And this is just basically a version of really one of my most tried and true types of lips. Sometimes I switch up the lip stain, what type of color I use. Sometimes I switch up the liner, but I just love this method. I just love that. It's just like a color that's like not quite one color or another. Anyway, I'm going to do the same thing on the cheek. I've never actually tried this, but like putting down a base of this kind of brighter color that I don't love using on its own, but then mute it with a mauve. So I'm going to start small and light. Let's just see. Yeah. That's really pretty already, actually. But I'm going to go a little bit more vivid, like make it quite noticeable. This is reminding me of that Cold Girl blush trend, and I really like it on its own, to be honest. I don't always like this color, but anyway, I'm going to take Tower 28 Office Hours. As you can see, it's a lot more muted, and I'm going to drape that on top. Maybe it won't even be noticeable, but we're going to find out. Oh no, I see it. It's already slightly transforming the color. Just adds like almost a brown level to it. Honestly, if I like ever had my own makeup brand, there would be a color like this in it. Like a berry with a bit of brown in it, a bit of mauve, but still vivid. I'm obsessed with this combo. Thank you for thinking of this right before I went to bed. I literally was falling asleep and I was like, what if I tried this? So now I'm just taking my foundation brush and just buffing that in. I'm gonna take a powder. This is Ultra Pink powder from One Size. And I'm sure I've mentioned this many times, but when you powder on top of a blush, it will diffuse it. So that's always why I like to go in for a little bit more than I like. And I'm going to take this highlighter from Flower Nose, and it's the shade Chanting Anthem. This is my like slightly subdued version of Rare Beauty Enlighten. And I just want a soft amount of highlight, like silvery, but it doesn't need to be like as intense as the Rare Beauty. Although if you build this one up, it can get some pretty good glow. Like There's something about this one that's just like really like usable. So here's where we're at. I really like this. I don't even want to do any more makeup. I like it like this. There's just something about this type of lip and cheek combo that I just love so much. But this is a glam party look, and I got to get a bit more of this metallic pink feel going on. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down a matte base all over the lid, kind of applying a similar principle where I'm just like going to go in, not with this one, but with like, look, this shade's kind of similar to this, but I'm going to start with a brighter base. So I'm going to start with this shade actually, like a brighter kind of peachy pink almost, and then I'm going to like grunge it up and mauve it up. I have like 3 palettes in front of me here, and they're all, look how pretty they all are. They're all metallic. Ooh. All right, so starting with that pink. So it's gonna feel like the look is going in like a slightly different direction at first, just like the lips. Just really applying this all over the whole lid. I'm gonna take this shade here that's starting to bring it a little bit more purpley. I'll just start deepening this up with it. Just on the outer corner here. I'm also going to bring this on the lower lash line. See, and now this has basically done the exact same thing with the lip and cheek. It's just like, this is brighter. Now this has gotten more dimension and it's got a mutedness integrated into it. I feel like this is a great method for anybody who likes the idea of playing with color more, but you always kind of like things having a bit more either depth to it or like I said, mutedness or something to that degree. Or even if you have an olive undertone or you're a fair olive like me, sometimes adding those touches where the color isn't super vivid can just make it feel a lot more harmonious. I'm going to add a bit more depth. I'm going to dabble between this shade, and this shade. And I'm not being like really precise with this. This is like a kind of bigger pencil brush. I'm just going to kind of messily grunge this up a little bit. I have a couple shimmers I'm considering pairing with this. The first one's from Adept, the Plain Jane Remastered. It's this one here. So it's like a pink. I think it's got more of a gold reflect in it. What am I doing? I'm trying to see how it compares to the nail, and it seems to look pretty similar. And then from Glam and Natrix, down in the corner here, some pink, more of a white base. I feel like this one looks the most like the nail color, so I'm going to start with this, and if I feel like it needs a little bit more brightness or pop, then I'll go in with this. Yeah, that's what I'll try. I feel like this is perfect. It looks so much like the nail. I love that. Thinking about how this is a New Year's glam though, I just want to delve into the one from here just a little, just to see if it adds anything to it. If it does, it's kind of subtle. No, I see it. Wait, yeah, I see it. Just kind of adds a little bit more reflect and gleam. And as per usual, just a little bit here. Okay, at this point, I'm ready to put on some lashes and we'll see how the whole look came together. And here is the finished makeup look. I think it's really fun, super vivid and playful, and I love the idea of just leaning into a little bit of a color on New Year's. I think I got pretty close to this. I mean, from what I can see, it looks good, This is a multi-chrome, so maybe you guys are seeing different. It's hard to say. This is pretty accurate. Yeah. I also popped a little bit of brown in the waterline. I've really been enjoying like a kind of sultry waterline moment. I feel like it always kind of helps an eye look pop. So this might be my last time filming for 2024. Just want to say thank you for everybody who's been watching this year and just been on this makeup magic journey with me. It's been great. I took a bit of time off throughout the year to just really focus on the channel and get some more breathing room. So I really got to update you guys on how that's been going and get ready with me. Yeah, just thank you guys so much. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys all have fun. One of you suggested maybe I should start a Patreon, and I have thought about it like offhandedly, but then I was like, maybe no one would be interested. I don't know, but something I'm considering for the new year. So if anybody is interested, let me know. And if you are interested, what kind of extra bonus content would you maybe want to see from me? Even if it's like creating a Facebook group where there's a bit of a community of us, little small things. I'm interested to know in case this is something I venture on in the new year. But other than that, the makeup magic will be continuing here. And I'm going to continue that Zodiac series because you guys really liked the Sagittarius look. And I think it'd be fun to delve into all the signs. I'm ready for another series. I do love a makeup series. So yeah, that's it for today. Toasty, let's take it away. Go on, Toasty. You know, he used to come to me and now he just waits for me to go grab him. He literally flipped on his back and he's like, belly rub. Oh, Patreon content. You could get extra Toasty content. Day in the life of Toast. So bonus Toasty content. If there's a Patreon, day in the life, mostly sleeping. And yeah, thank you guys all again, as usual, for watching till the end. And Happy New Year to all of you. And I'll see ya in 2025. Bye, witches.